Okay, this is Tanner Young, and this is my PowerPoint presentation on how I can use social media as a musician. And so, some things that I've learned about social media from my own personal experience and from the things that we've been invited to read and to study in preparation for this assignment is that people don't necessarily want big, huge things to listen to or to watch, but there is power in small, consumable videos or maybe just sound bites of things that people really find entertaining. And that's something that I've learned and that I want to put into practice as a musician is really just posting things that are short, consumable, and either informative to where it's entertaining or just entertainment. So just singing a song or maybe performing a warm up that I found works for me, but is kind of crazy. And those are things that people really enjoy seeing. And that's something that I've seen on social media myself from different people that I follow or people that show up in my feed. And so, some other things that I want to do, I would love to market doing voice lessons. And that is something that I know for me personally, that will help me to learn how to teach. I'm not an education major, but I know that teaching is something I really enjoy doing. And if I was to market that, that is something that I know I would enjoy a lot and I'd be able to grow in. And other things that I have plans to do is to grow and create my LinkedIn profile as a singer and also my YouTube channel, which at this point just kind of has some things from different semesters for like juries or scholarship applications, but really putting some meaningful content on there. So that is something that I know that I want to do. But moving on, the individual that I highlighted as my artist of choice is the one and only Hans Zimmer. And if nobody knows Hans Zimmer's music, then they're kind of living under a rock because he's pretty amazing and has written the film scores to some of the greatest hits of all time, one of which is The Lion King. I would hope everyone knows what that is, but maybe there are some who don't. But moving on, Hans Zimmer, he doesn't really have to market his music per se because Hollywood already does that for him, and they do a very good job. But he still makes a point to upload things to his own website, to his Instagram, to his Facebook page, all those things. And he really shows that he's a real person. He's a prolific film score composer. He has every right to really think of himself high and mighty because he's written for some of the greatest films in history. But he really is extremely down to earth. He expresses his love for his family. He expresses his love of his dream job, that really what he's doing is his dream that has been realized in his life. And he makes it seem possible for those who watch his content to really achieve their dreams as well. That's something that's very inspiring to me about Hans Zimmer. And he even does weird, odd things as to like marketing his favorite briefcase that he takes with him. And things that are just kind of random and not really related to music entirely. But it helps and it really shows that he is a real individual. And that is something that I deeply admire about him from what I've learned observing his use of social media. And something else is I really am surprised to see how many monthly listeners he has on Spotify. I was looking at his different social media accounts and he has maybe like 1.72 million followers or subscribers, but he definitely has a couple million more than that who listen to his music every single month. And so that is also something that he has really, I guess you could say, popped off on, is his use of Spotify. And so, but Hans Zimmer, the man, the myth, the legend, and a great example of one who uses social media, even if he really doesn't have to.